Hey guys, welcome back to Metaknight Returns, and in this episode we're going to take on, hopefully, the remainder of this mini-game. It's pretty unlikely I'll actually be able to clear the remainder of it in this video, but you know what, I'm going to give it my shot. In the previous episode, we figured out there's an X button in the game and that I can turn it on whenever the heck I want. Yeah, it took me this long to figure that out. I'm very good at video games, don't let anyone ever fool you, but yeah, so far our mini speedrun has been going on a little weird, basically tangent city, but then again, that's not what I'm best at. I know someone would disagree anyways. So pretty much, the goal is still the same. Clear through these levels as quickly as possible, but now I'm going to be taking sort of a different approach to that. I'm going to try and just not die, because I'm making most of the boss fights kind of close, I guess, and actually come to think, not really close, but I've really been seeing what the opponent can do, which is kind of the whole point of this exercise, is to figure out what the bosses that I'm eventually going to be fighting in the true arena are going to be capable of, and so far I've been not doing that. In fact, I haven't been really doing much of anything, just kind of getting hit by enemies that can't even move. Great job there, John, gotta say. But no, we're just gonna be going through here, and hopefully this is the boss I'm thinking of. Okay, good. If it was Rocky again, I was gonna be super pain in the butt mad. Oh gosh, that hit me. Wait, he just, dude, you suck, Sir Kibble. Holy dump, dude. Legit. What is wrong with this guy? And I really should have healed before, but whatever. I'll heal now, I suppose. And man, we got just force for days. I don't actually know what to call it. I'm just calling it points. But yeah, we got a lot of points, dude. And I'm cool with that. And I'm just going to fly through everything. Seriously. I mean, is there any downside to not fighting every enemy? I don't feel like there is. I think I just go at my own pace. When my own pace is really fast, and usually you don't say that, but you know what, hey, it's working out. But yeah, I don't know what you guys have been into. Recently, the fandom I have been literally obsessed with, though, and I really didn't want to reference this in a video, because some people were like, oh, you stick an anime fan, nerd, and I don't care if you think I am, but I cannot get JoJo's Bizarre Adventure out of my mind, seriously. Like, I grew up watching pretty much, you know, anime, all that bullcrap for most of my life. You know, I was really into DBZ and shows to that extent, you know, the whole shonen genre, which I'm sure a couple of you are at least slightly well versed in. But this show and manga, I guess, I really need to start reading, you know, all of it, but read some parts, not all of them, but it's just in a completely different league. Like, I don't even know how to describe it to people. It's just that good. The only downside is, like, people in North America haven't been able to get exposed to it because of copyright issues. Because, like, a lot of the characters are basically named after characters from, Western music. Yeah, all those, musicians in the North Pole, John. Great job with that. But no, so it hasn't really had a presence over here, at least where I'm living. For all I know, you could be the very small percentage of people that watch my videos from not North America. Then again, there are some people from Brazil and even Germany, which I think is super cool, but, not to say that, but you know what I mean. And I really like it a lot. It's thinking great, and I'm probably going to spend a majority of my night today probably reading it. It's just such a good, oh gosh, it's just so great. But yeah, that's what I've lately been obsessed with. It's kind of weird. When I first started making these videos, I was legit 100% obsessed with Gundam. And now, I don't know, I hear the new Gundam series is actually really great. I just can't get into it, and I heal by accident. That's annoying, whatever. Could you not do that, Mr. Billiard Ball? That'd be nice. I mean, I had the weirdest stream, like, last night. It was so bizarre. There's this just gigantic, when I say gigantic, I mean legit, the biggest movie theater you've ever seen. Why was it a movie theater that big? I really have no idea, but it just was. And there was this one can that had this, like, you know, okay, just type in 90s cup design. If you grew up in the 90s, you probably know exactly what this is, but there's just this one trash can, and I just stared at it for the entirety of this stream. Is that not the weirdest crap you've ever heard? Like, it's just so bizarre. I don't even know why. I'm saying something bizarre after talking about JoJo. Not the point, though, but, Yeah, it was just so weird. It was legit one of the weirdest dreams I've ever had. And dang, I keep pressing Y instead of the other button. I don't have as much stinging power up anymore, and that's annoying. But yeah, the 5th world, man, I don't know why. I just don't remember any of the 5th level of this game. I think it just kind of blends too well in with Access Arc. I kind of just forget it exists. And I'm going to be taking that, actually, if you don't mind. But yeah, I don't know. Just, this level's okay. I mean, I didn't really think there was anything too spectacular about it. Spectacular. Great language there, by the way. Fantastic stuff. We got some of my meter back, though, so I'm happy about that. Now I'm going to do this. Gonna try and hit all these and get more of it back, because why the heck not? So far, I'm actually doing this, I think, decently fast. I'm not actually sure how fast. Like, okay, there's probably not world records for this at this point, but there's probably high records on forums and stuff. And, man, I don't know why. I just feel like there really isn't a lot of, like, discussion boards and stuff for specific franchises. Especially like Kirby. Like, okay, there's obviously a giant Kirby fan base, right? If you've ever been on DeviantArt, you know this, because there's like a million stinking pictures of Metaknight as a baby. I don't know why that's a thing. I feel bad if someone made that in watching this video, but I'm just saying it's very obtuse. You can't even deny that, but whatever. But yeah, like, where the heck are all the Kirby people hanging out? Because there's not like, okay, I don't know, this is just me talking, right? But when I was really, well, I guess I still am really into Zelda, but when I was, like, super into it, it's, like, all I would talk about. So I was starting to get back into it. I went on the Zelda Dungeon forums, and those probably weren't the best place to, like, post and stuff. I'm sure there's larger, like, places out there and all that crap, but that's at least where I posted. And then I started getting into Shin Megami Tensei a lot more, and that kind of became not really my main focus, because I still want to think, to this day, my favorite franchise is still The Legend of Zelda, and oh my gosh, I can't wait for Breath of the Wild. Oh, it's gonna be so amazing. And do I even want to hit that? I don't care. So I'm just gonna move. Yeah, goodbye. I actually kind of memorized the order already, and it should be this one though. So I'll make sure to not go through that one intentionally. But yeah, I don't know. So like, is there? Because usually I would just use game facts, right? So what do people use for like Kirby and stuff? You know, like is there a Kirby forum I'm not aware of? Because I'm kind of curious about that. Actually, with a lot of games, like Yokai Watch, I've noticed the Reddit for it isn't really active, and none of the forums I go to are really that, like, zealous about it either. I understand it's still, like, a brand new thing and all that stuff, but still, I think, like, somewhere on the internet people will be, like, irate for it like I am, and oh, crap. I actually did a lot of damage, dang. I'm gonna pop that, actually full heal. Yeah, I know I haven't been able to display how much meter I have at all times, but, here's the thing, guys. I almost have always full meter in this game. I don't really... It's not actually that challenging if you play the game how I do. And I understand I'm literally just running from room to room like it's New Super Mario Bros. Because I don't know. I guess I just like going fast. What can I say? It's been a while since we played Sonic on here. But yeah, there's tons of Sonic forums, stinking everything forums. I guess internet forums maybe aren't a thing anymore. I mean, I don't really use them anymore. I just go on Twitter and post dog pictures because that's what I am. I am an adult man. You consider me an adult, gosh. But yeah, yo, where are the custom Robo forums at, gosh? If you remember that game, first off, you're awesome. But man, that is a franchise I wanted to succeed so bad. Because Stinking, oh my gosh, I was trying to tell everyone, like, yo, Stinking, you remember Custom Robo from Stinking Super Smash Bros. Melee? You know, that one trophy that's kind of insignificant? Yeah, sure. And it's like, yeah, they got a GameCube game now. It's stinking great. And no one likes that game but me. It sucks, man, because I legitimately do feel like that's a decent video game. Like, it's, you know, I like a little gimmicky. The story mode's kind of terrible, and the story is not really anything too great. It's kind of just, you know, all right, here's your robot, beat people up. But I don't know, I just had so much fun playing that. You know what? I really should, like, just treat myself like... I wonder how much that game is on eBay. Oh, God! Okay, no, not really. See, I was gonna splash, like, how much it actually is, but I'm probably gonna look it up on eBay, and it's gonna be just probably, like, a mediocre price, like 40 bucks or something, so... Not that important, but yeah, I don't know. I like that game a lot. I kind of want to play some GameCube games again, man. GameCube used to be my favorite console, dude. What happened to me? I'm a poser now, dude. I'm not even into GameCube, and dang, Bonkers is stinking easy. What the dumb, dude? Stinking Bonkers. Why you gotta be so weak in this, man? You can't give me a challenge for once? And yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to beat all the worlds. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure, because, okay, at the rate I'm going, and I'm gonna feel really bad if people are like, John, you're going too fast. Please don't do that. But I don't know, I'm having fun with this. This is, like, at least exciting. It's like, you know, Kirby can't go this fast normally, right? So it's, like, kind of, like, cool, you know? You're like, yeah, I'm Metaknight. I'm fast, even though Metaknight was, I think, kind of fast in Brawl. Actually, I haven't played. I feel like I'm literally becoming a person that listens to tier lists, right? Because before Smash was even, like, mainstream or anything, or not Smash, but, I mean, Smash has always been mainstream, right? But no, before Brawl was, like, really overly competitive, I would play Meta Knight all the time. Like, he was, like, my favorite character. I was so happy he got released. And now I haven't even played him in Smash 4, I don't think. And that's some people saying, oh, it's probably because, you know, he's not strong anymore. It's like, I don't know, I feel like he's at least viable in Smash 4, but for some reason, I don't know, I'm more into playing Ike for whatever reason. Not sure why, I just really like playing Ike. I guess because he's easy. I mean, I don't know, I guess it all comes down to interpretation. Really, Smash Brothers is a game since there are really no, like, crazy combos. I mean, I understand even in, like, Brawl, some characters do have advanced tech, right? But really, the game's still like a two-button fighter. Sure, there are, like, infinite combos and infinite setups that could potentially happen, but at the same time, there's really no, okay, this is the hardest character in Smash 4. You're never gonna hear that. And at the top level, sure, some characters are harder to play than others, but still, dude, it's just Smash Bros. I mean, I don't know. That's maybe just some of my bias growing up with Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. Actually, I don't know. Mortal Kombat is kind of bad now that I think about it in retrospect. Like, me and my friends used to be obsessed with this one iteration of it. And looking back on it, man, that was actually a really bad fighting game for a variety of reasons, but whatever. And, oh, man. Ooh! Love this song, dude. I don't even want to talk, I just want to play. But if I do that, that's not really making a playthrough now, is it? It's kind of just infringing on... What the dump is this here? Does this go anywhere? It doesn't, what the heck? Alright. It's a little bit different. I'm gonna pop this and then get that. And yay! Speed boost that will literally not amount to much of anything. And I gotta be careful every time I say that now, because I'm sure I've said this story a million times, but one time I was like Wi-Fi battling with my Yamega or something, right? And my friend was with me. And I accidentally said Spood Beast instead of Speed Boost. And I will have, to this day, never lived that down. I don't know how I ever will. It has frustrated me to no end. Spood Beast. Spood Beast. Alright. I'm sorry if I've said that like a million times, but whatever. It's hard to remember what I've said in these videos and what I haven't. And okay, I guess we're done with the EX stage. Guess it's time to take on the boss now, but man, I miss 4th generation Wi-Fi battling. It was so much better than what we have now. I'm really hoping the 7th generation of Pokemon really mixes things up. Currently, the rumor going around is, well, I guess it'll be confirmed or denied soon enough, but the rumor going around is that they're adding a 5th move to Pokemon, and I don't know if they're going to be doing that or not. Honestly, I don't think I'd prefer that. Some people say it'd be great for the game. I gotta disagree, because then pretty much every Pokemon could just have a hidden power move, and that's not really all that fun, in my opinion. Gosh, if I would be totally honest with you, if I could, I would completely remove IVs from Pokemon. And I know you technically couldn't do that, since a lot of Pokemon just determine, like, IV values to evolve, etc. But I don't know, man. Oh, gosh. This is a tough version of singing Dedede. Oh, crap. I need to actually pay attention, but I don't know. When I was back in, like, breeding and stuff and trying to, like, get Pokemon, I hated IVs. You spend all this time EV training the super cool Pokemon just to find out, it's EVs are leaving a lot to be desired. And it's like, come on, dude. I mean, I don't know. I understand it's serving a very important purpose in Pokemon, and I gotta stop using that dash attack. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be the death of me, but I just can't shake the feeling the games would be a lot better without them. I know I'm not alone in thinking that, and I need to not die to stinking Meta Knight. Holy crud, I'm gonna use all my meter in just one boss fight. Oh my gosh. It's actually kind of intense. Alright. My Pokemon rant will resume later. I need to beat Meta Knight. Okay, or not Meta Knight. King Dedede. And I think that's actually really, like, some of the best damage I can do. Why do I keep running into the enemy? What is the point in that? Why am I so dumb at this game, dude? Seriously. For Rizzle? For Rizzle. You gotta stop that. Okay, this attack's pretty fun. I'm gonna keep spamming it. These guys look like Tapioca, and I really like Tapioca. At least I did when I was a kid. I hadn't actually had it in a while. I'm gonna block that, because I can, and I have a lot of stinking star power. I'm just gonna use that again. Okay, cool. It's gonna kill you. Alright, you're dead. Now please give me some... Okay, cool. So I should be able to keep healing for the majority of this boss fight. And oh my gosh, they actually come out of the ground kind of creepily when they're in this tan color. know why I always like that color. It's cool. And oh gosh, I think this... Okay, it's gonna definitely do some new tricks. Gotta be very diligent. I can just fly up here, and you can't really do crap. Dedede clones D3 and D3 2.0. Oh, that's a lot of letters, sir. Oh crap, he just ran over me. Oh man, gosh. This is so far actually being pretty cool. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Back when I was saying, man, I wish Stinking Howlhouse would make a hard Kirby game. This is definitely way more challenging than the main game, sure. I mean, that's to be expected, but this is legitimately awesome because Stinking, I don't know, it's tough, you know? Maybe if I didn't have a way to just constantly heal, which I mean, I guess is the arena. So I should stop complaining about that. But still, man, this is sinking great. I'm digging this. I'm also just trying to say words so I can focus and beat the boss. Because right now, I'm actually not doing a ton of damage. I think I'll be safe under this. I really hope so. Oh, yeah, it totally was because I stopped the attack from happening. Okay. That was a bit risky because I didn't know. Oh, gosh. I didn't know what the attack did. Come on, come on. Okay, okay. I think that blew up in my face quite literally, but I survived. Whatever. Drill attack going out. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, gosh. Whoa. This is awesome. Oh, my gosh. I'm so happy I did this now, because my main complaint with this boss fight, it was just long, but wasn't really tough, and they're making it pretty tough this time around. I'm digging this, man. Oh, gosh, where's it going to go? Oh, man, I tried to use the dash attack, but wasn't fast enough. Okay. Got it off that time. Oh, my gosh. Oh, this is going to be intense. Okay, I can obviously just keep healing. I have tons of, like, Galactic sword left to keep healing. I'll do it right now in the middle of the cutscene just to prove I do. So that wasn't honestly that intimidating, but it was still tons of fun. Looking forward to fighting that guy in the arena. Yeah, that was, something else. I'm not gonna lie, that, attack where it, I kinda wanted to see what that laser attack was before I ended it off. And okay, just one world left to go. Holy crud. It's kind of just flying by, and oh wow, it's stick around a million times. But yeah, that was pretty crazy. But back to my Pokemon rant, okay? So back in 4th gen, when I was super into Pokemon, getting back into breeding and all that crap, I was just torn apart by the fact that, yeah, you can EV train a Pokemon, but if you really, really want to get into it, you gotta start IV training. And IV training is so much more boring than EV training. I'm sorry. You need to breed this Pokemon with perfect IVs, or a specific stupid way to give it hidden power. And I'm just like, bro, I almost died. That would have sucked. And I'm just like, man, I don't... it's not really my cup of tea, but whatever. But yeah, I guess we'll just keep on progressing. I'm not sure how much longer this goes on for, but... hey, I'm having fun so far, and if push comes to shove, I'll just stop in the middle of this level, and dang, this is so freaking awesome, man. It's a good guys, Howl Labs, dude. Let's just be honest, man. This is pretty much everyone's favorite mechanic from Superstar Ultra, and they brought it back, like, dude... sticking. I love that, man. That's awesome. I'm just now taking in. It's just like, dude, man. Oh, man. I gotta speed up for this part. Now it's gonna be the true test if the video is actually in sync or not. And chances are it isn't. Anyways, Haltman. I don't know what core... well, okay. This is my headcanon for what this is. Let's just say that, well, I guess that wouldn't make sense, because the whole Metaknight thing, or the Metaknight thing is, you know, that he got defeated early on when he was in the Halberd, and then he became Metaknight because Susie, you know, entrapped him. And crud, I didn't show off all the boss things, man. I feel bad about that, but not much I can do about it now, I guess. I didn't show off the boss info for that. And okay, we have Security Force 2. Alright, I imagine these guys are going to be a little bit tougher since they can, like, counter my sword attacks, I believe. And yeah, they actually take a lot of damage. I really hope I don't have to fight every single one again. That's really dumb that they make you fight this one mini-boss this many times. And whoa, I'm getting butt-handed to me. Gosh, that was actually kind of tough. Crap, well, I'm just going to fly up here. Don't hit me, please. Don't hit me. Thanks. What a nice guy. Awesome. So now we got that. But yeah, this is actually... I don't know. I guess this is going to be where it starts getting a little bit more difficult. It is kind of unfair, though, because I do recall where every single, like, code cube is, at least for this level, because it's the one I recorded the most recently. So I don't know what's going to go down. So far, we haven't even lost a life. I have 20 for crying out loud. So we're doing all right on that. So unless I lose all 20 lives to Haltman, we should be all right. Oh, man. So this is still 100% blind, by the way, guys. Pretty sure I knew who the final boss is going to be, though, since you guys kind of spoiled that for me. But I'm not upset about that. It's kind of obvious because it's Kirby. I mean, come on. Who do you think is going to be at the end of this? So, like, come on. It's pretty obvious. No, it's not Kirby. Actually, that'd be pretty darn cool. I wonder why they don't do that. Well, I guess it'd be like Kirby is like an antagonist, and people don't want that, you know? At least HAL Labs doesn't. I mean, I think that'd be really cool. I'm a sucker for that, honestly. Like, Red from, like, Pokemon Gold version type fights where you fight, you know, the main character, which is you, but it's not you anymore. Like, I don't know. I think that's just such a great concept that only, like, games can do. Because you can never do something that cool, like, in movies, right? Well, I guess you technically could with, like, you know, characters from the previous movie or something. Man, I'm gonna use the stinking super attack again. I'm tired of fighting these guys. I legitimately am. I'm done. I'm done playing Kirby Planet Robobot. Alright, I was joking. It's a reference to a, one of my favorite content creators, and God, I just hate the name content creator. It's so bad. I mean, I guess it is pretty accurate to what we do here on YouTube, but one of my favorite content creators ever birthed into this world is Video Game Donkey. I'm sure you can literally just picture that, because, well, we're pretty similar in the sense that we're very loud. And debatably, I'm pretty stupid. I can't speak for him. I mean, I actually met him at PAX. It was such a nice... I had so much I wanted to say, like, man, your scripts are so good, all this bullcrap, you know, just geek out. But I don't know. He had a lot of people to talk to and stuff. I was just like, you know what? I'm sure I'll see him again some other day. So just let him... I guess, I don't know. That's something I, like, had a major disagreement with one of my friends. It's like, dude, you shouldn't... If you're a YouTuber, you shouldn't have, you know... You shouldn't talk to other YouTubers as if you're a fan. And it's just like, but you can be a fan, though. I don't know. Honestly, that makes no sense to me. What? Just because I do the same thing that you do means that I can't be a fan of your work? That doesn't make sense to me for whatever reason, but whatever. People will disagree at the end of the day, but yeah, I want to like get through this fast, and I also have the power up, which is kind of making me move a little bit too sporadically and making it a little bit harder than it needs to be. And come on, let me through. Okay. I think, no, I should have gone through that one, bummer. All right, this should give me a rare sticker, but in this, oh, it gives me a stick. Okay, are all the rare sticker locations actually maximum tomatoes? If so, that's kind of cool, because it rewards your, like, knowledge of the previous game, but, hopefully, I won't need so many maximum tomatoes, because I'll be defeating enemies and getting more power-ups and crap. Man, it literally is just the stinking first level of the stage over again. Gosh dang it. Yeah, it's not the end of the world. It's not so bad, I guess. Okay, what's he doing now? He's like launching missiles, and the second they come out, I just slice them in half. You know, that's not how warheads work, Kirby, but alright, whatever. I guess just say Metaknight in this scenario. And crap, I thought my sword would absorb that. Can I do any more damage in that? No, I guess not. Man, I'm getting my butt kicked, mostly because I'm not blocking ever, and I'm just kind of spamming B. Yeah, I don't think this is meant to be super difficult. And do it. I don't give a dump. Explode. See if I care. Didn't, huh? Alright, so now we got that. Is there anything in the... There probably should be something over here. Yeah. Be weird if there wasn't. And sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to stop. Gosh. People these days, man. Okay, so now we're almost literally topped off again with all of my Galaxia, like, storage. So that's pretty cool. Let's... Oh, gosh dang it. I always use the speed power up the second we have an auto-scroller. Ugh. What are you doing there? Wow, he died so fast. But, man. This is kind of flying by. I mean, honestly, just sat down and was like, you know what, I'm gonna record all of it in a sitting and see how this goes. I don't know if the commentary's been entertaining or not. I feel like it's like okay. Like, I don't know. I'm not gonna say it's like great, because honestly, I can't be the judge of my own commentary anymore. I've listened to it for so long. It's just like, blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, shut up. Your dumb stories about your cat are not funny, John. Which, to be fair, yeah, they're not, and really... That's kind of common knowledge, but I guess I can't be such a good judge of my videos anymore since, you know, I'm the one making them. And I don't need your stupid thing. I'm gonna fly over all this crap, because I can. And I actually kind of regret that, because I'm pretty sure there's a rare sticker near there, and I could have got it, but never mind. It was actually over here, so I can get it. Awesome, but, yeah, I don't know. I guess I am kind of the sense that you'll be your biggest critic is true, but at the same time, when it really comes down to things you're, like, I guess kind of insecure about, you're always going to be like, yeah, I'm pretty bad at that. But in reality, maybe you aren't, but maybe that's just my overall cockiness coming through. Not really cockiness. Sometimes I get the definition of confidence and cockiness mixed up. As bad as that sounds. I need to get past you. Why am I even doing this? I just realized I'm Metaknight. I don't give a dump, dude. I can just skip. Look at all this crap. I don't even give a crap about. Peace out. I actually kind of want to use this and use Metaknight. Oh man, I'm so close to Meta Nightmare. That sucks. Dang it. Well, I'm gonna have to use this, I guess. Where the jump is the button. There it is. Goodness. So that might be able to... Oh, almost actually one-hit KO'd it. Nice. Well, almost. Sorry, I'm just making fun of something I did a long time ago, and it was a video. Man, I just remember all these, like, really cringe... People ask me, like, how'd you start out on YouTube? And the truth is, I started making videos before YouTube was even a thing, man. Like, legit. And they were so bad. Gosh, just... let's just move on. I'm not even going to talk about those. They're so stupid. But I remember one time I did make this WoW model viewer machinima. It was so bizarre to think about, like... Oh, wait. I used the speed power up in this section. But yeah, like one of the earliest things, I just made like a... It was like... We were basically studying politics in like history class. I don't know why. It was American history, and I guess that kind of does make sense, but... Still, it's just kind of bizarre. I don't really know how that fits into their curriculum or whatever, but not important. I made a machinima to advertise our campaign, and it was a gnome and just text, and it was so bad. I didn't even know how to... My class legit, they like freaked out. They're like, people can do this? And I'm like, yeah, I did. Here's your proof. And like, I don't know. It's just crazy to think like... How dumb those scores are. At least how dumb my class was. They thought that terrible video was even remotely entertaining. Goodness, but I don't know, man. It's just funny to think about things like that. But yeah, my videos have not always been this playthrough sort of crud. Used to be pretty bad at this. Because, you know, time goes on, get a little bit better. And crap, I'm actually 100% at a meter. This is bad. I need to start, like, actually defeating enemies again, and I don't know how to feel about that, but, you know, we'll give it a shot, and I think I might actually get to the next level. No, I think I'm actually going to end it off at, like, a midway point, because this world's actually really stinking long, and I don't really know what to do about that. It'd be great if I could get all those orbs, so I'm going to make that my current goal. And pretty much any enemy I run into, I'm just going to also knock out, like so. Man, this attack is so good. It did so much damage in stinking boss rush and Brawl, man. Every time I use it, that's just what I think about, because I would just sit there in front of the final boss of Brawl's face and just stinking spam it. I can't even do it right now, so what does that say about me? I don't stinking know. Is it down? No, that's not it. In fact, I don't even think he had that attack. What was his down air? I don't remember. Man, I really should play Brawl again. I legitimately do love that game. I've thought about making a video defending it and stuff, but... I don't know. I think I need to face the fact that Smash really isn't my demographic. I mean, you guys might like playing Smash, but I think I just have to accept the fact that I'm, like, legitimately bad at it. And I'll never improve just because, I don't know, gaming tendencies. Wouldn't it have been terrible if I just fell down there? Also, another thing that kind of speeds this along is the fact that there's no loading game. Like, not loading games, but end games. And, You know, I'm just going to go through this level. Ow. I'm just going to go through this level, and then we're going to call it. Because this is kind of an anticlimactic area to end it off on. If that makes any sense. Sorry, I'm just one of those people. I hate to leave guys hanging, you know? Is that really all I have to do? Yeah, because I don't think there's a way you can get rid of the gas. Maybe I can do this. Oh, wow, you can't? Okay, I have to investigate what's up here, then. It should be, yeah, some more meter. All right. This should top me off to full. No, not even close. Crap, that's a bummer. Wait, I wonder, can I use like a... Okay, I'm gonna try this out. No way. I literally have the Skyward Strike. Are you kidding? That's so cool. It's probably like a terrible attack, but that's awesome, man. I really didn't beat Rocky. Holy crap. Let's take a dig, all right? I wonder how strong that is. I'm not too sure. I feel like this attack's actually really good, but I don't know how to use it properly. Will it be strong against the bosses of this game? I'm not too... Actually, whoa, that damage. That's way better than just spam... Is that? I mean, you gotta, like, get all of it off. But yeah, that DPS is crazy. And you can't use it in the air. That sucks, but... Dang, that's actually a really strong attack. Holy crud. Oh, crap. Probably need a heal. Yeah, that's literally a full heal. Always. That's so... I don't know, man. I feel like that's kind of broken. Was that in Kirby Superstar Ultra? I don't remember. Crap, I really need to play that game. Honestly, I just need to dedicate like 1 month, though. And I thought about doing this a while ago, but like... I don't know how entertaining this would be, because a lot of Kirby games are kind of all the same. But I was thinking about maybe one day streaming all of them back to back. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. This world is actually really stinking longer than I thought, so... they're gonna kind of have to break this up into 2 parts. But thank you all so much for watching. In the next video, we finish up Meta Nightmare Returns. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Thank you all so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.